I'm hoping people see that we're doing things responsibly, but it's still going to be a lot of fun. Steve McDonough, president and chairman of the Stampede board, told Global News.Load Other provinces are cautiously reopening too, allowing outdoor dining, some shopping and other limited gatherings. But experts wonder if the more transmissible Delta variant of COVID-19 might jeopardize some of those big reopening plans, as cases appear to be growing across Canada. Evidence from the UK suggests that the Delta variant spreads much more easily than other variants that have appeared in Canada so far. It currently represents around 91% of new cases in the UK, said the country's Secretary of State for Health and Social Care Matt Hancock on Thursday. Push to address intergenerational trauma caused by Canada's residential schools. Experts fear AstraZeneca vaccine wastage in Canada. As calls to donate shots grow, Alberta identifies 296 new COVID-19 cases on THURSDAY/COVID-19. Importance of younger age groups to get vaccinated. Heat warning remains in place for Calgary amid hot weather. Calls for more transparency over Alberta's contact tracing issues. Calgary mayor calls on school boards to change names of Langevin, Bishop Grandin schools. Temperatures on the rise as Calgary restaurants reopen patios. Calgarians offer Indigenous prayers for healing after Kamloops mass grave found. Vigil held at Calgary City Hall for 215 children found in graves at former BC residential school. City of Calgary prepares additional COVID-19 business relief. Alberta Justice Minister disappointed by Lethbridge Police Action Plan. Alberta ramps up screening for COVID-19 variants amid rising concern over B1.617 cases. Neil Ferguson of Imperial College London, a prominent UK epidemiologist, told reporters that estimates of Delta's transmission edge over Alpha, also known as B1.1.7, had narrowed, and, "We think 60% is probably the best estimate." In Canada, Alberta, BC, Manitoba, Saskatchewan and Ontario have confirmed to Global News that they are testing for cases of the Delta variant. The remaining provinces didn't respond to Global's request for comment by publication. And cases seem to be increasing. Top doctor says Alberta is monitoring reports of rare condition possibly linked to mRNA COVID-19 vaccines. London, Ont. Mayor calls deadly attack on Muslim family, act of mass murder. You are safe. London, Ont. Police chief reassures Muslim community after deadly vehicle attack. London vehicle attack suspect arrested kilometers from scene. Police B.C.'s top doctor says about a dozen children received Moderna instead of Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine. Young people and vaccine consent. What to expect when you're expecting during the pandemic. Parenting tips for new MOMS. COVID-19 pandemic has more new moms seeking mental health help. Postpartum depression and anxiety rates increasing during COVID-19. Air Canada says top executives returning COVID-19 bonuses after public disappointment. To Canada's duty-free shops seeking pandemic help from Ottawa. Coronavirus, Canada-US border closure extended to February 21. Trudeau says end in sight for New Brunswick COVID-19 hotel quarantine. There have been 501 cases of the Delta variant in BC as of June 3, according to the BC CDC. Alberta has had 208 cases as of June 8, according to provincial data. Ontario predicts that the Delta variant will soon take over in the province. The variant that hit India so hard is here and it is on track to be the dominant form of the virus this summer. But we believe we can control it with the right actions, said Dr. Adelstein Brown, of the Ontario COVID-19 Science Advisory Table, at a press conference Thursday. COVID-19. Golf courses in Ontario set to reopen. Ontario businesses react to COVID-19 reopening plan. AstraZeneca rollback hinders those allergic to mRNA COVID-19 vaccines. Ontario allows second doses of Oxford AstraZeneca COVID-19 vaccine. Ontario will proceed with second doses of AstraZeneca COVID-19 vaccines. Williams. Ontario greenlights AstraZeneca COVID-19 vaccine for second doses. Canadian professor ordered to stand trial again over 1980 bombing in Paris. Ontario health minister lays out details of three-step reopening plan. Boat traffic down 27% on Trent Severn Waterway. Canada invests nearly $200 million to help Ontario facility produce mRNA vaccines. Doctors call for vaccine injury compensation plan in Canada. Ontario government announces reopening of summer summer camps with little detail. Ontario to shorten COVID-19 vaccine dose interval starting with healthcare workers. A segment of Ontario's medical professionals feels neglected from pandemic pay. Small business owner can't get answer about Ontario COVID-19 grant. Calls Global News and gets help. Will mixing vaccinations get us closer to one-shot summer? Dr. Ways in Ontario is taking the Delta variant seriously when it comes to its vaccination strategy. The province announced Thursday that it would accelerate second dose appointments for Delta variant hotspot areas in an effort to protect the highest risk groups. That's why we're taking the steps that we are today, starting on Monday, to allow for those 7 public health unit regions that have significant volumes of the Delta variant to be able to offer the second doses, assuming people have had their first dose within a time period before the 9th of May, said Health Minister Christine Elliott at a press conference Thursday. One dose of COVID-19 vaccine doesn't protect from the Delta variant nearly as well as 2, said Craig Jen, an associate professor in the Department of Microbiology, Immunology and Infectious Diseases at the University of Calgary. The evidence on the ground is that one shot of vaccine, so people who receive first dose, do not have full protection against Delta, he said. In particular, it looks like the one shot might only be about 30% effective. So, we need to make sure that people get that second dose, which has been shown to be very effective against Delta, greater than 80% effective when people are fully vaccinated. Given the data, Ontario's strategy of prioritizing hotspots for second doses might be a good one, Jen said. Now it's time to double down on our effort to contain and limit the spread of Delta, and the best way to do that is to get people in Delta hotspots fully vaccinated. Still, big events, even outdoors, might not be a great idea, he added. I think I'd be quite cautious about Stampede.